Would you look at that? It's Octane Flakes in the grand final. Has this entire tournament been bait? Has he been sneaking through in cars that he's been pretending to main just to bring out the big guns when it matters most? He's already 1-0 up against Okhalid, a player who beat him in league play of this very tournament, the EU portion of it. Okhalid beat everybody back then. He was, in many ways, a more aggressive and a more impressive overall version of Flakes in their previous matchup. Both of them trying to play this safe strategy, never taking themselves out of the game, never risking too much. But Flakes is really stepping up here. And what a flick that is. I mean, you're not going to get much better than that. Okhalid's got a ridiculous save rate on this kind of shot. But Flakes, when it matters most, like I've already said, is playing his absolute best, just like he did in the quarterfinals and the semi-finals up until this point. He's looked like the real deal. He's looked like his previous self that we saw earlier in the year, dominating the entire competition that he had in Europe, time and time again. Can he do it one more time against a player who most recently has been dominating? Well, if he can match Okhalid in offense, I think he already does defensively. Both players have been just about equals in defensive success. And that's an unreal save by Flakes. He got knocked here by Okhalid into his own goal, but he uses his dodge to cancel it out and keep the ball out of his net. Still a clean sheet over a minute into the game. Okhalid is struggling. He can't get the ball past Flakes right now. Flakes is looking threatening. With every offensive play, Okhalid is having to work. He's having to think as hard as he can to figure out what Flakes has got planned, but that's brilliant reaction time by Okhalid. He just leans back away from the 50-50, something that Flakes has been specializing in recently as well. I know these two do practice quite a lot together. They play a lot of 2v2. They're going to know each other's games inside out at this point. But who's been learning more about the other player while they game together? Well, right now it looks like it might be Flakes. He's definitely one of the most analytical players in the scene right now. Okhalid just trying always to play the correct way in every decision, but Flakes is doing that and also going to the next level. He's very specific to his opponent, trying to counter what they're doing, trying to counter their playstyle in particular. And I'll tell you what, so far his aggression has been on point. If he can stay in Okhalid's half of the field like he currently is for large extended portions of the game, Okhalid is going to struggle to get rid of the ball, and it's 3-0 to Flakes just over halftime. And I don't think either parts of that scoreline would have made sense to people if you told them to guess what's game one of Flakes versus Okhalid going to end up being. I don't think they'd expect Okhalid to be scoreless and Flakes to be winning, but that's exactly what's happening. Well, not for long, because Okhalid is on the board. Kickoff, very friendly to him here. That's his way back into the game. But we can't doubt Okhalid as well. He's come back from behind in several series and looked impressive while doing so. For all of Flakes' competitive experience and all the advantages that he has, being under pressure and being used to this kind of pressure a lot more than Okhalid is. You know, Okhalid really hasn't shown any signs of crumbling under it in the past. He's stepped up to every challenge so far, and he has dominated in them. He's excelled. He's only down by 2 goals here. Look at the bravery of Flakes, just standing in the way of Okhalid, who's walking up to him there, waiting for Flakes to jump. And there's going to be a lot of that this game, just players hoping the other one jumps out the way of them. Okhalid again just looking at Flakes asking, well, will you please jump out of the way, because I would love to just get a goal for free underneath you. Flakes unlikely to do that. But now actually Okhalid is back within 1, and he's not had to do anything too crazy to get these goals. Just putting in a very solid challenge in reverse and then turning around quickly. Flakes was gone. Not a good recovery by him. Looks like he may have bounced off the ball and landed deep into Okhalid's half. He does still have a 1-goal lead. Okhalid sends a free shot off target. Had to move into position quickly for that one. He's trying to hide behind the ball as Flakes moves it around. Okhalid constantly trying to disguise his approach by getting behind it. Big challenge by Okhalid. Flakes tries to keep the touch light, and now he's flicked it top corner, but the first touch here is what made this possible. This is so well executed by Flakes. After he realized Okhalid was not actually challenging here, he decided to play the ball slowly, and that gave him a chance to make another touch on it before Okhalid could get there. 1 minute left, 2-goal lead for Flakes. He can hold on to this. He's going to be filled with confidence going further into the series, but can he keep this one out? No, he can't. Flakes avoided the bump, but he didn't get enough on the save. Okhalid's back within one again, still looking threatening, and you can guarantee that in the last minute of a game like this where Okhalid's losing, he is going to step up the aggression. He's going to get in Flakes' face, and he's going to make him work for this win. Okhalid's got the perfect first touch, and again, so solid on the dribble, just like he has been all year. He just didn't give Flakes any chance to challenge him. If you look at that dribble and you paused every frame along the way, Okhalid's closer to the ball than Flakes is for the entire duration. If Flakes made a move, Okhalid would have popped it over him. Flakes knew that, decided, well, I better go, because if I wait any longer, Okhalid's just going to smash this one on target. But there was no opening. Okhalid with the perfect spacing, and he's closed the gap that Flakes had earlier on. Oh, that's a testing shot by Flakes, though, that's gone in. And it's the second time this game that he's succeeded by just sticking the ball right over Okhalid's head. Okhalid trying to pop it into his own crossbar, accidentally lets it go past him. That's got to be the nerves getting to him, because his timing for these saves is usually on point. And he's got a chance to remedy the situation here. Shoots near post, Flakes gets there, keeps it out, lands on the 100 pad in the corner, and away he goes down the other side of the field. Flakes marches forward for a 2-goal lead, and he's just excelled where Okhalid could not at the end of the game here. Both players had shots to the top corner of the goal that were quick, that were threatening. Okhalid let Flakes through, and Flakes did not return the favour. That's going to be game one, surely. Okhalid's only got 2 seconds left. He does score 1 goal, but you really don't expect Flakes to give him another one. It has to be a direct kickoff goal or a 0-second play. Flakes slowing down the approach, forces Okhalid into the ground, and it's well played by Flakes at the end, securing the game 1 win.